We are back now with our GMA cover story and the woman who says her Oura ring helped save her life. The wellness technology has alerted her to signs of serious health issues. Rhiannon Alley has that story for us.
This morning, one woman sharing how her wellness tracker prompted her to seek medical attention.
I knew something was wrong, but I couldn't figure out exactly what it was.
Leading to a startling diagnosis.
Every day, my Oura ring on my app would look like this. I had major signs almost every single day.
Nurse practitioner Nikki Gooding says she's been using an Oura ring for almost 3 years, a small device worn like a ring on your finger that monitors a variety of health metrics, including heart rate, sleep, and oxygen saturation levels.
I primarily use it to track my heart rate and my cycle insights, which has been really helpful.
It wasn't until Gooding came home from a trip back in December that she began to notice some changes in her body.
I began having some symptoms that were waxing and waning, night sweats and fatigue. Didn't think too much of it at the time, but I kept getting alerts on my Oura Ring app saying that I was displaying major signs that my body was under some sort of stress.
Gooding alerting her doctor about the symptoms.
I actually ended up being diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma. Luckily, my oncologist actually said that he doesn't think that I've had lymphoma for any longer than 6 months, so I think that we did catch it pretty early.
And while these smart devices are not designed to diagnose illnesses, Gooding says having access to data made her act more urgently.
Having this information laid out in front of me definitely made me take it more seriously.
For Good Morning America, Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
And joining us now is our ABC News chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narula. Full disclosure, I've been wearing one for many years now. So just explain to folks at home just what it can do.
Yeah, so really what this is about putting people or patients in the driver's seat of their health. It's about empowering people with information about their body, their health, their lifestyle, allowing them to have those discussions with their doctor and be part of the decision making. It takes them, and it puts them in a situation where they can be proactive about a problem instead of reactive. Why is that important? Because in medicine, so many times we want to catch things early when we can better treat them, when it's not irreversible. You think about things like the Apple Watch, right? Which has a feature which can detect an irregular heart rhythm like atrial fibrillation. That atrial fibrillation can sometimes lead to stroke, which is irreversible, right? So we think about that being part of it. The second thing, and you heard the nurse practitioner say, is that it's very easy for people to ignore their symptoms. But when you have a warning light, like in your car, flashing, it's a little bit easier to say, aha, maybe I should pay attention to this and get it checked out. So there are a lot of devices, a lot of them measure different things. The Oura Ring, for example, measures about 20 different parameters, things like body temperature, respiratory rate, heart rate variability. And you can imagine how if something is off, it could be a clue to something else going on. But important to say, as it does on the device, there's a disclaimer. This is not a medical device. It cannot diagnose, cure, treat, prevent, or manage medical conditions.
It is very clear about saying that, because I was telling you, I got a little bit of a warning last week. Now, I know I'm not feeling well.
Right.
But it really just reaffirmed to me that, okay, something is a little bit off here. All right, just talk to people about the symptoms that she was experiencing. It could have been a myriad of things. When should you go to see your physician?
Right. Well, there's really two things going on. First is the information I'm getting accurate, right? So you could be getting the wrong information. So teasing out, is what I'm seeing true or not true? The second is, what does it mean, right? And so is this a false alarm, or is this something worth investigating? And so anytime you see those, it's really important to talk to a doctor. The doctor's the one that's going to give you the context around what you're seeing and really let you know, is this something to pursue or not? I see a lot of patients come in with their Oura Ring saying, I saw this, what do I do, right? So always good to bring it up with your physician.
So they bring it up to you?
They do, absolutely.
Yes.
And it can also cause health anxiety, I will say. So for some people, these devices are not great.
I know, that was Michael and Lara. They had one too, and he won't wear it now because it can. It's not for everyone.
It makes you nervous, right?
Okay, all right. You don't.